Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. In today's movie review, this is gonna be on a supernatural horror film from 2017, and that's gonna be It. It Chapter 1 from 2017. So the 2017 movie It is basically based on the book by Stephen King. And so in this movie you got these like group of kids, these group of kids, and one of them named Georgie. One of them named Georgie, he basically takes this paper boat to like in the rain, of course, but then of course he loses his paper boat in the storm drain, and when he looks inside the storm drain, Georgie meets this clown named Pennywise, and then of course a moment later, Pennywise basically he pulls Georgie into the storm drain, and then of course you got the rest of the kids in this movie who basically they find out that they learn that Pennywise the clown is actually an evil spirit known as It. Yeah, because Pennywise is also known as the It. So all the kids have to do whatever they can to try and stop It or Pennywise, because Pennywise is It. And so all the kids have to do whatever they can to try and stop him. And so, yeah. So I watched this movie on HBO Max recently. I watched It. I watched this movie on HBO Max recently, and since I'm slowly starting to get in the mood of horror movies, I like this movie. I actually liked It. Yeah, no pun intended. I liked It. But yeah, so because what makes It 2017 a great movie? I actually thought it was a great movie because I didn't really mind the jump scares at all. I actually handled the jump scares, and because it's actually scary, in a good way. Because I know back when this movie first came out in September of 2017, a lot of people have really been praising this movie. And so recently, when I started to get in the mood of horror movies, I decided to give this a shot, and I thought I thought it was great. Yep. Yeah, so and of course, and the actor who played Pennywise in this movie, Bill Skarsgård, he did he did a very awesome job playing Pennywise, and as for and as for the kids in this movie, they did a good job too. I recognize two of them who are in this movie, like Jack Dylan Grazer. Jack Dylan Grazer was also in the DC movie Shazam. And of course, Jack Dylan Grazer will be in the Pixar movie Luca on June 18th. And Jack Dylan Grazer, he did a good job. And Wyatt Olaf, I recognize Wyatt Olaf. He was the kid Peter Quill. He was the kid Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2. And Wyatt Olaf, he did a good job in this movie as well. And so honestly, it is definitely one of the best movies of 2017. Now that I officially watched the whole entire thing, and I thought it was pretty cool how the setting kind of feels like the Netflix movie Stranger Things, because it kind of does feel like Stranger Things since it focuses on the kids, and it takes place in the 80s. Because that's what it feels like. That's what makes it feel like Stranger Things on Netflix. Yeah. And I remember Nostalgia Critic reviewed It Chapter 1 as well. I remember before watching this movie, I watched Nostalgia Critic's review on It 2017, and thought it was a pretty decent modern Nostalgia Critic review. I mean there are some references in his review where he referenced the Dark Tower, the Dark Tower, which is also a 2017 film, and he said he was not going to review or talk about that movie. But Nostalgia Critic's review on It 2017 also referenced Pixar, Jurassic Park, and Zootopia, because it's the character Moss in his review saying I know how this works. When you point out bad digital effects, it means you hate all digital effects. and then Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, he tries to say that's not what I said at all. But then Moss interrupts him by saying, "I get it. You hate Pixar. You despise Jurassic Park. You want to see Officer Hops die." Like, I almost felt kind of shocked when I first heard that. But my Zootopia and Judy Hopps addiction has completely died out, and that's outdated now. So, but yeah, so honestly, it 2017 is definitely a really great horror movie from 2017, and yeah, and this movie also got a sequel as well. The sequel, It Chapter 2, came out in 2019. Yeah, and of course the first It movie is basically 2 hours and 15 minutes, but It Chapter 2 had a really long running time. Like it's like It Chapter 2 is like 2 hours and 50 minutes. Like it's almost like 3 hours long, but it's not really. It's only like 2 hours and 50 minutes. But the first It movie is actually 2 hours and 15 minutes. So the first It movie had a shorter 2 hour running time than the second one. Yeah. So overall, It 2017 is a great horror movie from 2017, and I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars. Yeah. And if you're a horror movie fan, if you haven't watched it yet, then I recommend it. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on the 2017 It. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.